I had an idea. What if I played a random champion every single day until I reach Diamond? This is Random to Diamond. Let's get started. We are on day 13 of our challenge and we rolled the random champion, Elise, another jungle champion. We have been getting a ton of jungle champions and it is definitely our best roll. Last episode we were silver 2 with 86 LP. We played Cassiopeia, we slittered and slided all around the map, but we had a 4 loss and 1 win day, so it wasn't great with Cassiopeia. With Elise, we played 2 normal games before starting to play ranked, and we felt way more comfortable with her. She has 2 forms. She can turn into a spider, or she can remain into her human form. Her human form is ranged and stuns enemies, deals damage from afar, while her spider form deals huge damage and has some escapability in her kit. It's a super fun champion, quite easy to learn, and I highly recommend this champion for anyone who's trying to learn a new jungle champion. She's great, she's amazing at early ganks because she already has her ultimate available in the early game instead of having to wait for a level 6. As you can see with this gank that we just attempted, the cocoon stun is amazing. The stun duration is very long and it doesn't deal damage, which means that you can stun someone on their tower without activating the tower damage on yourself. Here, Yasuo does a Yasuo thing. He gets greedy, thinks he can outplay everybody because he's Yasuo and has to pay the price for it. Syndra gets away with her life. Nothing was gained for a Yasuo. This is the second death for him. And bullying a Yasuo in a game is always a good idea because Yasuo players tend to get very angry. And if you keep ganking them enough, they might get so triggered that they start to throw the entire game for the entire team. So bullying Yasuo is a tactic on its own. I have learned this through many games of experience. I have seen Yasuo players get angry and their POT is extremely high. What is POT, you might ask? POT is probability of tilt. Some champions have an extreme high POT. I'm thinking about the Dravens, the Dariuses, the Vaynes, the Yasuos, the Yones. Their POT is through the roof. Bully them enough and they might run it down mid. Here you can see, because of a kind of buggy engagement with the Void Grubs, we weren't able to get all 3 of them. Also, we see that Syndra is just pushing up too far. She's being too aggressive. It's already lost. We need to just leave it alone, but she pushes up and she is getting punished for it. She's going to die for it. And this is still a little bit of an issue with Silver League. I also make these mistakes still. I'm trying to improve and we're getting there. But yeah, she should have just left ages ago. Here we get a good catch on Viego. Garen and Fiorella both get also into the mix and there is big fight ensuing. Viego is already very low, Fiorella also is quite low. They are backing off, but a sick ultimate look from Jinx. Look at the minimap. Bam! She's going to hit that. It's absolutely beautiful. That was a great ultimate from Jinx. If they paid a little bit more attention, they probably would have avoided it. And we hit our cocoon, we bite her to death, we get a double kill on the top lane. Beautiful for us. Here, again, we go for the Yasuo, because it is Yasuo. We hit our cocoon, deal huge damage, no chance for him. No chance. This must have been his 4th or 5th death. He wasn't doing too good, but surprisingly, he actually didn't get super triggered. So the game is in a kind of good situation. I think the bot lane was suffering a little bit. Our focus was super hard on the middle lane and top lane, and another double kill for Garen happened, so super beautiful. And as you can see with Elise, once you hit that cocoon, you can turn into your spider form and deal a huge amount of damage. She also has a great potential for some outplayability with her E ability from her spider form. She moves out of the map and she can insert herself back into some target around a certain radius, which is also a super nice ability. If you know enemy champions, which we are getting better and better at because we are playing a random champion every single day, it's super nice for outplaying enemy champions. Also for the turret diving, because when you are under the turret, you can use that ability to get unfocused from turret damage after getting a kill. We take here huge damage from Viego, I believe. and we are only able to get 2 void grabs, which does give us the 4 void grabs, which means that we summon a little minion when we are attacking a tower for the entire team. So it is still great. We get caught by Shen, and I believe there is no escaping from this situation. We hope that Garen can help us. We flash, we move to the top lane, but Fiorella is actually also moving there, and we are, how you say, a little bit effed with not surviving that one. After that death, we decide to make ourselves feel better. We're going to gank again Yasuo. Yasuo, of course, he is pushed up more than he should be. He's very forward. So we take our camp. We see that he wants to be aggressive. He is super moved up. We go around and here we go. We hit our cocoon. We hit our abilities. We turn into a spider form, deal a lot of damage. But Shen and Viego are doing the dragon. They are showing up, so we have to back off, unfortunately. No big fight ensues, and we go back to farming for a little while. A little while later, we decide it's time to try to kill Yasuo once more. So we go around the long way. We're trying to find a cocoon angle, and we totally missed it. Unfortunately, the range was a little bit off for us. We avoid his tornado, it was good. Viego flashes, shows up, trying to kill Synth. It was a super foolish mistake of him. He immediately gets punished for it. Jinx also tried to help us, but no help was needed. And Yasuo doesn't die, but Viego does. We have 4 of our allies in the middle of the lane, but the enemy team one-ups us, and there are 5 people there instead. A big fight ensues, it's extremely chaotic. We have to use our spider ability to get away. Thresh is looking a little bit rough, barely survives, gets a kill together with Garen. We get this cocoon, hit some abilities. We didn't want to go in, we knew that we would die with the Shen dash, with the Yasuo tornado. It was way too risky, but the fight continues. Thresh tries to get his hook, avoided by Fiora. And this fight is looking awfully good for us. We really are winning this fight good. Another cocoon hit on Shen. Might secure the kill on him, but he barely gets away. I think he just had his dash again. But that was a great team fight for us, which led to us also getting the camp tag dragon, and it was about time. Because the enemy team had way more dragons than us. They had 2, we had 0s. We really wanted to get this dragon. Oof, that was a good planned use from Fiora. She is dealing a lot of damage. We're in a super rough spot, but the reaction of the enemy team is a little bit late. And this fight, we already have a kill on Shen. Our team is very low, but they are getting picked off one by one. Jinx is killing them one by one. Has a double kill Orella. Fiora is trying to get that kill. We hit another cocoon. A great cocoon. Saves the lives of Syndra. And Jinx has 3 kills plus the dragon. And the game is super hard swinging in our favor now. Talking about dragon and objectives, Elise is decent at killing dragons or void grabs. She's not the quickest, she's not the best, she's not like Fiddlesticks, where you get massive regeneration and massive damage. You take the void grabs down super quickly, or the Warwick when they get low health, but she can do it quite properly. As you can see in the game is going more and more in our favor, especially our Jinx is really doing great work in this team fight. After that, we decide to get this massive objective. I always forget his name, I always misspell his name, but we're trying to get it. Yasuo tries to steal it together with Viego. They take huge damage. Yasuo dies for it. Viego is maybe going to die because of the Jinx movement speeds when she gets a kill, and we are trying to miss our cocoon apparently. Back to the objective. I keep acting like I know what this objective does. He gives you a bunch of flowers, and the flowers give global experience, and they give adaptive force. But to this day, I still have not looked it up what adaptive force actually does, even though it only takes like 10 seconds to do it. So I'm going to do that finally right now. So adaptive force gives you extra attack damage or ability power depending on what stat you have most or something like that. Basically makes you hit harder, deal more damage, so it's pretty good, it's very good to have. And we got this objective. We got a bunch of flowers, we have 51 flowers, global experience, adaptive force, and here is a big fight between Garen and Fiora. Garen's looking not too healthy, but he's just gonna pop his ultimate probably. Here we go, bam, and he dies. So this might give us some pressure on the Baron if Syndra doesn't die. Thresh is there to save her. Fortunately he didn't hand his hook, he could have done something with that probably if he did. Shen, Yasuo and Viego together with the other lady ADC. All here, big fight ensues. Somehow we pass through the barrier of Yasuo out of Cocoon, hit it on Shen, gets 2 kills. Probably is going to give us the Baron, and I think actually that should give us almost a guaranteed winning position in this game if we get this Baron. 4 enemies dead, Baron Asher for us. We move towards the top lane, find Yasuo. Yasuo somehow, even though he's not fed, doesn't deal a lot of damage, still wants to go in somehow, thinks he can like somehow still outplay everyone, and this is so strange about Yasuo players. Great flash there, question mark from Jinx herself, I didn't put that there, but yeah, that was a bit of a fail flash, it happens. Still, 2 enemies are dead, we're all pushing up the top lane, middle inhibitor is already destroyed, you just need to get the bottom inhibitor and we can probably push all the way through, and that's exactly what we'll be doing. Ooh, nice Cocoon hit. We have been hitting those more and more. In the beginning when we started to play Elise, we didn't really hit those, or we were very confused how to properly jungle, do the jungle camps. We got a bit better of it, definitely not expert level yet. She is a bit difficult to clear jungle creeps with. You have to think about when to turn into human form, when to turn into spider form, at what moment do you want certain damage, because she has some splash damage as a human form, but she has more burst damage as a spider form, and sometimes you already want to move away while clearing jungle camps. In the end, Elise was amazing. I loved her so much. This is why I played late into the night. I think I played maybe 8-9 hours. It was Sunday. I played so many games with Elise. I loved it. We get a double kill at the end. 3 kills, 1 death, 14 assists. Not too bad. Decent game. We played better decently. And we have some big news. Some big news. After being in freaking Iron 1, we got it. Climbed our way to gold, and here is my live reaction to the moment. I was very happy. Oh, I freaking got it. Gold with a freaking random champion every day. Oh my god, it has been ups and downs with this challenge, but gold is quite far. We're still gonna have many ups and downs. If we have a bit of bad luck with the next champion, it might be that we go back down to silver, but we made it to gold. Gold is pretty sick already, I think, with the random champion. Nice.